This is 7 News, the voice of regional WA.
Tonight, the coastal community under threat from raging tides. Matilda's magic confirmed for a southwest spectacle. Manjimup's milkshake man flies the Aussie flag at Eurovision.
It's shaping up to be a fine day across the state tomorrow. Details shortly.
7 News begins now.
Good evening. A Lancelin pub owner has watched on in horror. The beach out the front of his business is shrinking each day. Extended stretches disappearing in a matter of months. The Shire is calling for state government support as coastal erosion sends footpaths crashing into the sand.
An 8-month beachfront battering. Lancelin locals say that's how long it's taken for this once straw-card coastline to turn to cliff face.
It's terrific. It's terrific. It's, we've got one of the most beautiful beaches on the coastline, but however, it's being eaten away before our very eyes.
I go out quite a bit, but yeah, it's not the same how it used to be, that's for sure.
The Lancelin Sands Hotel in the path of destruction. Busloads of tourists choosing to stop elsewhere, cut off from beach access.
It is, yes, such a pity. It's going to probably cost quite a bit to redo it all.
We can't walk down on the beach.
The Shire accused of being slow on shoring up a solution.
They have been extremely reactive rather than proactive.
Pleas to the state government for support.
Sometimes, being a regional shire, it's a little bit more difficult to get that funding. But we do need more money. You know, we would hope they keep funding the coastal erosion program.
These slabs of concrete once made up footpath along this stretch of coast, ultimately no match for the strong currents pummeling the Lancelin coast, falling to the beach in recent weeks.
It's too much of a burden for the local government to take on alone.
The state government says it's invested more than $20 million since 2020 to help local governments manage their coastlines. Jenny Shon, 7 News.
We've been given more details of the Matilda's Western Australian tour. As we revealed to you on Friday, the team is heading to Bunbury for their first ever clash in regional WA. Now we know who they're playing and when.
Soccer fever sweeping the southwest. The Tilly train is headed to Bunbury.
Matilda's is the name, and it's only going to grow in this region.
The Matildas will play their first ever fixture in regional WA. Fans already buzzing with excitement.
I'm really excited because my favourite player, Hayley Razzo, she's my idol and I've always wanted to be like her.
I get to, see all the players that I've dreamed to be as a little kid play here in Bunbury. It's an amazing opportunity for the Southwest as well as our smaller local clubs to be able to see these amazing women fight.
The Australian sporting icons bringing world-class talent to Hands Oval, playing a friendly against Panama. The footy oval will transform into a soccer pitch just weeks after hosting its first AFL in-season game.
Throughout regional WA, we'll continue to invest because what happens is when you invest, then the codes come and see the quality of what you produce, and then they bring those events, and that's what's so exciting for Bunbury.
It's going to be fantastic to have a lot of other people and other punters here and watch and enjoy what this facility is all about. So having a great oval and having all the grandstands still sitting here, and likewise obviously a brand new facility.
Australia's national women's soccer team will take to this field at Hands Oval on July 5th. The ground's set to be packed with 15,000 tickets up for grabs.
We know people are coming. We want to make sure they have such an amazing time here that when we do have future events, people are going to put Bunbury on the map and make sure they come back.
Tickets go on sale through Ticketmaster tomorrow. Asher Gibbon, 7 News.
A woman is fronted court accused of the murder of a 28-year-old man in Wyndham. Police rushing to Kalama Street at 11:55 on Friday night, discovering the man with serious injuries. Paramedics taking him to Kununurra Hospital before flying him to Royal Darwin Hospital, where he died. Officers arresting the 26-year-old woman at the scene. The incident's being treated as family violence. A man accused of removing his GPS tracking device in South Hedland has been arrested by police. Police confirming Tyrene Watkins had been discovered after disappearing on Saturday night. Officers have not said where the 37-year-old was found. Work's underway on the $350 million upgrade to Geraldton's Port. construction, starting with the redevelopment of the materials handling facility at the site. The first of several upgrades to take place as part of the port's maximisation project.
Infrastructure at the port allows the resources and the agricultural products of the Midwest to access the world, and without the port and the critical infrastructure that is here at the port, they are unable to do that at an economical rate. So investment in the port is key.
Further developments include a new berth for cruise ships, a breakwater extension to reduce downtime at the port, and modifications to existing berths to cater for larger vessels. Manjimup's own Gojo has arrived in Switzerland, ready to take on Eurovision, hitting the turquoise carpet, representing Australia in style ahead of the semi-final this week.
From a small town stage, here he is, the man from down under, to the spotlight of Europe. Manjimup's own pop sensation Gojo repping Australia at Eurovision.
Coming from like the country in a small little farm, and then to the biggest stage in the world, it's insane.
Marty Zambotto growing up just outside of Manjimup on a remote, self-sustaining property. Given his musical start with a $50 guitar his mother bought from Toy World.
At the very start, I didn't know I wanted to do music. I was writing songs on that $50 guitar. It was like 3 a year or something, and I would just play covers. I used to love heavy metal. My passion was actually in AFL, in waffle, so I really wanted to be a sports star. And then I transitioned into music.
Now he's swapping backyard jams for the Eurovision stage, rehearsing in Switzerland in the lead-up, fine-tuning every note and move.
I feel like it's like when you start any career, you don't really know where it's going to go kind of thing, and it's just like, I've always been like that. I just followed something that I love doing, and I think, when you have something that's so passionate, it's just all you want to do.
Support rolling in from across the country, his hometown Facebook page erupting.
I posted in the notice board on Manjimup as well, just saying hello to everyone, because I heard the town is just buzzing. There was so many people that replied, and I had people reply even the lady replied from Toy World, who we bought the guitar from.
Gojo kicking off the second semi-final in the early hours of Friday morning WA time, hoping to claim Australia's first ever Eurovision title, performing his hit, Milkshake Man. Campbell Greeves, 7 News.
Bunbury's dancing queen Diane Buswell has taken home a BAFTA. The ballroom stars claiming victory in the UK's Strictly Come Dancing with comedian Chris McCausland.
A winning waltz, now dubbed the best moment on British television.
Award goes to Strictly Come Dancing.
Bunbury's dancing Diane Buswell claiming another award after winning the BBC's Strictly Come Dancing in December last year.
Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who voted for Chris and I.
Crowned ballroom champion alongside comedian Chris McCausland, the pair's performance of You'll Never Walk Alone earning them a Memorable Moment award. Voted by the public, Diane accepting the award on Chris's behalf.
As soon as we did it in the rehearsal room, he stopped and he had a tear in his eye and he said, Di, you were right. This just felt so beautiful to do, and I felt all the emotions, just that solo walk on his own. It meant so much to him.
Her family back home watching the ceremony from their living room.
Got up pretty early, still dark, and we sort of thought, oh, I'm a bit too scared to even have a look.
We're extremely proud. From where she came from to what she's achieved over 32 years of dancing.
I've never forgot where I come from, so I still very much love Bunbury, and all the people in it. All my family is still there, and I think it's definitely made me what I am today.
Charlotte Italiano, 7 News.
Let's cast an eye over the weather maps today. Here's Campbell Greeves.
Thanks, Noel. It was a mostly clear day right across the state today. We did see some light showers along the south coast west of Bremer Bay, and it was windy in the morning through the Kimberley, Pilbara and North Interior. Taking a look at today's temperatures, warm in the Kimberley, 35 degrees in Wyndham and Fitzroy Crossing, 33 in Hawkes Creek, a top of 34 in Port Hedland, 32 in Marble Bar, a top of 29 in Newman. Mixed conditions in the Midwest, 35 in Shark Bay, a top of 29 in Geraldton, much the same in the Goldfields, 27 the top in Leinster and Leonora, 26 degrees in Kalgoorlie Boulder. In the south, a low of 4 in Bridgetown before a mild 21 degrees, 23 in Narrogin, similar conditions along the south coast, 25 in Lake Grace, a top of 24 in Esperance, 22 degrees in Eucla. Taking a look at our rainfall map now, just 3 mils was the most rain recorded in the gauge to 9 a.m. at Pemberton, and just 0.2 mils at Jarrahdale and Bridgetown. To our school weather wall now, a big hello to the pre-primary students at Campbell Primary School. Great work today, weather team. Some possible showers through some areas tomorrow. I'll tell you where right after sport. Noel?
Hey, thanks, Campbell. A red carpet rollout next. Bustleton hosts a special screening of The Surfer, featuring Nicolas Cage. And lighting up the skies, just what caused that fireball above WA over the weekend? Search is on for remnants of the meteor that lit up the sky over southern WA early yesterday morning. Scientists are confident there will be cosmic rocks scattered across an area about 100 kilometres east of Haydn. Officials dismissing any connection to Soviet-era space junk plunging backdoor. Popcorn ready and tickets in hand, the Western Australian premiere of The Surfer starring Nicolas Cage is being held tonight. Charlotte Italiano is in Bustleton. The film creators are hitting the red carpet.
Noel, The Surfer is a psychological thriller directed by Lorcan Finnegan and written by Thomas Martin. It was filmed right here in the southwest in 2023. With me now is executive producer Robert Patterson. Robert, what was it like filming in the southwest?
Incredible. We spent several months in Yallingup. Beautiful location, incredible community. It was a great place to make a film.
Yeah, awesome. And is WA an easy sell to big stars? And will we see more films like The Surfer in the future?
It is an easy sell because not only do we have incredible locations here, we have an incredible production sector, great crew, and with The Surfer now screening all around the world, more people will want to come here and make films for sure.
Amazing. Thank you, Robert. Noel, The Surfer will be available to watch in cinemas from Thursday.
Okay, Charlotte, thank you very much. A group of mental health professionals are revving up efforts to break down barriers around men's mental health, all on 2 wheels. Sykes on bikes, rolling into regional towns, providing free health checks to country men.
Revving engines, leather jackets, and on a mission that matters. They call themselves Sykes on Bikes, a group of 15 psychiatrists, psychologists, and mental health professionals on a ride with purpose.
What we try to do is go around and educate people, demystify mental health, and we offer these health checks where if people want to, they can talk to a psychologist who travels with us.
Teaming up with the Motorcycle Men's Shed to bring vital health support to country towns. The group, founded by psychiatrist Dr. Joe Dunn more than a decade ago, checking blood pressure, blood sugar and BMI, while also educating men about the 4 silent killers.
They're the things that can creep up on you that you don't even know that you have, but they can kill you. And the 4 silent killers are high blood pressure, diabetes, alcohol, and depression.
It just highlights men's health. It's something we don't talk about. Men aren't good at it. But to have them here just in a simplistic message is awesome.
The group is here visiting the Albany Men's Shed, offering free health checks. It's part of a push to encourage regional men to open up, check in and take charge of their physical and mental health.
It is fantastic because it is what Men's Shed is all about, men's health and well-being.
Before parting ways with the Motorcycle Men's Shed, they'll hit the road riding from Albany to Esperance, then up to Kalgoorlie.
If they didn't talk about it today, they feel comfortable enough to talk about it in some time in the future. Maybe even relay it to their friends.
Rachel Boothman, 7 News.
Tight fight in the southwest, and Albany flies in the Great Southern next, a roundup of the weekend's country clashes. It's not just the Matildas scoring big. Game-changing upgrades on the way for one Bunbury club. Tight contest in the Southwest Football League has seen Harvey Brunswick Leschenault Lions and the Dunsborough Sharks tie in their round 6 clash at Brunswick Oval. The Lions dominating early, leading by 30 at half-time. The Sharks surging in a second-half comeback. The lead changing 4 times in the final 15 minutes of the game.
That is it. It is a draw at Brunswick Oval. Weaver, believe it or not, the siren has gone. The players are exhausted.
It was the Lions' 9th ever league draw and just the second in 44 games for the Sharks. In the Great Southern, Albany Sharks have claimed an 82-point win over the Royals at Retrovision Stadium, defeating the side 118 to just 36. Port Wyndham have secured a win in round 3 of the East Kimberley Football League, overcoming the Warren-Gary Crows 88-63. And the Brigades have extended their winning streak in the Great Northern League, the side claiming a 64-point triumph over Mullawa 117-53. The Southwest Football League's first ever season of wheelchair footy is underway. Harvey Brunswick Leschenault defeating Kerry Park 95-58 in round 1. Bunbury Bulldogs claiming a 20-point win over the South Bunbury Tigers. The adapted form of football is played on a basketball court, players scoring by handballing through the goals. The Bunbury Soccer Club has secured vital funding for their rapidly growing number of women players, the money going towards much-needed new change rooms.
At Bunbury United Soccer Club, love for the game runs deep, but the growth of female players has outpaced facilities.
We go into the change rooms, get changed, but we have to take all our stuff out. We can't leave anything there, that's not allowed.
A $400,000 grant is set to level the playing field. A women's-only change room to be built at the Hay Park site, funded by the Australian Government's Play Our Way program.
We can introduce more girls into the sport and keep females around soccer.
The brand new facility offering privacy, comfort and safety.
This means that I can have a safe environment to get changed and shower.
A lot of the time being regional can be a little bit of a barrier. It's even more important that we support those clubs.
Players and referees no longer sharing with the men, making space for young girls.
I have to get dressed at home and come down and I'll be already in my strip.
Work on the new changing rooms is expected to be completed next year. It's a move club officials say will change the game for local female athletes.
We have seen such an increase in girls that playing. Currently we have 7 all-girl teams, a ladies team, and then we've got girls that play within our mixed boys as well.
Ashley Gibbons, 7 News.
Heartbreak for our regional basketball teams, not one side walking away with a win over the weekend. In the women's, the Southwest Slammers were on the brink of breaking their drought. June de la Lanisha Patton forcing overtime, helping the Wolves take a 93-87 win. The Goldfields Giants women's side have come crashing down, losing 102 to 77 to the Mandurah Magic. Campbell's back with your weather next, and then coming up at 6, a fresh scam alert. How fraudsters have used TV vet Chris Brown to steal thousands.
We've never seen this before.
Welcome back. Tomorrow, showers and cooler conditions are likely through south coastal districts as a weak cold front brushes through. Possible morning fog over inland southern parts of the Southwest Land Division, southern Goldfields and Euclid districts. Another warm and dry day through the north, windy in the morning through the Kimberley, Pilbara and North Interior. On Wednesday, some light showers, mostly in the morning over the southeast coastal district and southeastern parts of the Goldfields. Gusty conditions likely over the Kimberley, Pilbara, Northern Gascoyne and North Interior. Possible morning fog over parts of the Southwest Land Division, Goldfields and Western Euclid districts. Thursday's looking to be another clear day for much of the state. Possible showers over Euclid, windy mainly in the morning over the Kimberley, Pilbara and North Interior. Taking a look at tomorrow's temperatures, a mostly fine day for our north, 34 the top in Wyndham, 36 in Fitzroy Crossing, a top of 35 in Broome, much the same in Onslow, 29 degrees in Newman. Sunny across the Gascoyne, 32 in Denham, a top of 28 in Mount Magnet. Clear through the central west, 30 degrees in Geraldton, 28 the top in Jurien Bay, and 27 degrees in Dalwallinu. Mostly sunny in the south, 23 the top in Busselton, 21 in Augusta, much the same in Bridgetown, 22 in Wagen, partly cloudy in the Wheatbelt, 25 in Northam, a top of 23 in Corrigan. Some showers along the south coast, 20 degrees in Ravensthorpe, 22 in Eucla, clearing up through the Goldfields, 25 the top in Coolgardie, 26 degrees in Leonora and Laverton. On local waters tomorrow, 1 metre swells for the Kimberley and Pilbara coast, 2.5 metre swells from the Ningaloo coast all the way through to the Bunbury Geograph coast. 3 metre swells expected along the Lewin and Albany coast, 2.5 metres along Esperance and 2 metre swells along the Eucla coast. Taking a look at the rest of the country tomorrow, showers and 22 in Sydney, a top of 17 in Hobart, 24 degrees in Adelaide, and closer to home a sunny 26 for Perth. Good night.
Thank you, Campbell. That's our look at news, sport and weather for today. We'll be back with updates for you through the evening. 7 News from Perth is next. From us, good night, West of Australia.